nobody else has seen a ditch like that around here before, you know, it looks different. And they say, man, that's a nice ditch, you know, and you can tell it's cut to grade, and the water's going to go down that ditch really nice, and it's sloped out, and your farm machinery can go through that ditch okay, and they're thinking, man, I wish I had a ditch like that on my farm. This is my second fall with it. I spent quite a bit of time in the tractor seat last fall making ditches, and got some good experience. And this spring, come back in the fields and, you know, got to check out the ditches I made the fall before, and I was really happy with the job that we did. You know, the good drainage, so you don't have any low spots on your field. You're going to be able to get in your field sooner. You won't have any low spots, you know, slowing you up. And then they're just going to yield better. You know, when crops are real wet, you know, they're not going to do well. If we used a scraper before to make a big ditch like this would make, but you know, you got to dump that scraper. And well, if you're not getting it spread out properly, then that's a whole nother job, you know, to get that dirt spread. And this does it automatically for you. And I can throw left or I can throw right, you know, and I can change that as I'm making the ditch, you know, so we don't have compaction in those areas because we're just staying in the ditch. When a planter's bouncing through a ditch, yeah, you know you're going to have more wear and tear on it. So you've got that, or a sprayer, you know, it's going to be easier on all your equipment, yeah. And you know what the equipment costs nowadays, you know, so you can make that stuff last longer or be in a better shape when you trade it in, you know, that's return on investment. And then, you know, after a year like this, you know, on the ground that we did save, having the proper drainage and stuff, you know, I'm thinking, you know, you can pay for a machine really fast, you know, maybe in a couple years or something. Because if you got a field, you know, where the water's not getting away, and if that get a lot of rain and it starts backing up on more acres and then multiple times, say you replant it and it flooded again, and you know, when you got them zeros on your yield monitor, it's going to take your field average down in a hurry. You know, we want every acre to count, and so with this ditcher, it makes such a nice slope ditch that, you know, every plant's going to be there, and you know, even at the bottom of the ditch, where that's like with a PTO ditch, you know, sometimes that was pretty aggressive, and yeah, you're going to have a spot where there's no plants, you know. With this ditcher, you know, we're able to get a stand all the way through. You know, you might be a little bit afraid of it, but once it's set up and everything and you run it a few times, you'll feel very comfortable. It comes right to you. What you got to do is just, you know, several steps when you design a ditch, and man, you got it down by memory. I don't have to look at my sheet anymore. It comes pretty quick.